Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Civilization. This video is going to be about the Civilization version 2.0. Now you all know we had the update into the game and the Civilization have been changed. Or at least the buffs of the civilizations. The starting buffs from the civilizations. That would be more correctly to say it. So let me get started. First of all, if you're a moderate spender, I'm gonna start with this spenders part because it's not very much to talk about it. And then I'm gonna talk about the free-to-play. So if you're a moderate spender, I still suggest Germany. But there is a trick now how you can get to Germany, especially if you are a new player. So if you're a new player, once you reach level 10, you get a free civilization change. And I was told that on the new servers, so not on the old ones. So the trick is, you start with Spain, you get a free cavalry commander, which is Pelagius, even if it's epic, and then you use your free civilization change and you switch to Germany. If you're a moderate spender, you're gonna train your troops until you manage to get a full group. So you're going to spend a lot of speed rush to get your troops. Then you need attack, because you have Minamoto in the VIP shop, which you can max it out at VIP 9. So you have a maxed out legendary commander, and you have soon enough maxed out epic commander. So you have two maxed out commanders, nukers with your cavalry, Teutonic Knights, cavalry attack, so you're all going to inflict a serious amount of damage. This is my advice. And this would be the trick. If you want to start with Spain and stay with Spain, it's nothing bad in it. With Conquistador they are quite alright, and you have a starting commander. But this 5% training speed can help you on the long run, because you keep speeding and speeding troops. So it can save you a lot of speed rush. And since you're going to keep buying bundles, some resource production is not gonna help you. Probably the 10% experience if you're going to kill barbarians. And you need attack. If you're spending your way through, that means you will have a lot more research in the beginning than anyone else, and you need more attack, not more defense. So this is my advice for a beginning as a moderate spender. Start with Spain, at level 10 change to Germany. Now, if you wanna spend a tremendous amount of money, like more than a moderate spender, like let's say at least 500 a day into the game, like buying all the bundles and stuff like that daily, I would suggest that you should go Rome. The only reason that I would suggest to go Rome is for this unique 5% march speed. On the VIP 14 or 15 you get another 5% march speed. So you already have a unique 10% march speed against anyone else. You're going to speed rush your stuff through everything, so it doesn't matter which units you have, you will be very strong into the battlefield. And what you need is Legionnaire to most likely counter the moderate spenders. So this is what I would suggest as a spender. Obviously, if you're a moderate spender, later on into the game, if you feel that cavalry is not good enough for you, you're obviously spending, so changing the civilization again, if you want to focus on another civilization, it's not going to make a difference. But I want to say this loud and clear for both spenders and free-to-play. The special units, they make little difference in the beginning of the game. It's all about the research and the commanders in the beginning of the game. That's what makes a difference. Later on into the game, when everyone is going to be max research, everyone is going to have maxed out commanders, then when the special units will make a difference. This is my opinion. Now, going for free to play. Free to play, the sun never sets. The trick with the free to play, and my best advice that I can give to you, is start with Britain. You get a peacekeeping commander, which is Boudica, and then switch to Spain. This would be probably the best way you can do it. All you need is more experience. If you're free to play, you're going to spend a lot more time than anyone else into the game. So you need more resources and more experience, and this civilization has both. So this is gonna help you a lot on the long run. You can see that I'm playing all the time with production items: food, wood, stone, gold, and these are only 25%. While Spain as a civilization, it grants you naturally 20%. So that is significantly insane, or significantly good enough. Then you have 10% experience. As I mentioned, this is all you need. You need more experience so you can level up your commander and start make a difference, or put up a fight with the other players or the other spenders. Now the other options as a free to play, in my opinion, the next one would be France. Why? Because you have healing speed, 20%. That means you're going to heal up your troops faster. You're definitely going to have a lot of hospitals and a lot of troops to heal, and you need to spend as less speed rush as possible. Not that you will gonna have that much, but this will help you to spend less. You have some wood gathering, and you start with a good support commander and the best gatherer into the game. The other options, in my opinion, will be Germany and Rome. You can play the same trick. Alright, so don't get me wrong, I said Britain and Spain would be the most logical choice. But if you feel that the Legionnaire will make such a huge difference, that 5% infantry defense, troop smart speed will make such a good difference for you, you can do the same trick. You can start with Britain, you start with a peacekeeping commander as a free to play, and then you switch to Rome. And you're going to have your Legionnaire at level 10, you can switch to Rome, you have your Legionnaire defense to your infantry if that's what you want to choose. But for the best growth of your account would be Spain. As I mentioned, the special units will make a huge difference very late into the game. In the beginning and even in the middle of the game, it's all about the research, and I'm proving that I'm using the normal tier 4 infantry with my Charles Martel and Richard, and I'm doing so great. So this is what I'm trying to say. The special unit, when everyone is going to be max research, everyone is going to have equal commanders, that's when the special unit is going to make a difference. When the bonuses on the troops is literally very high, like hundreds and hundreds of percentage. I proved that on my troops, all my troops video. If you want to go ahead and check. And unnecessary about Spain, I was just picking Spain as an example. Alright. So I said France, after that would be Germany, Rome, and the last two is gonna be China and Korea again. And the last of the last would be Japan. I know many of you love samurai, and as an infantry unit they have the highest attack, I have to agree. But I feel that infantry units would actually need defense, not really offense. Things can be proven different very late into the game, as I mentioned, when everyone is getting to max research and all those sorts of stuff. That's when they're probably gonna make a difference. But for now, for the beginning, you need to evolve your account. And I have to say that 5% building speed is not really gonna help you until later on into the game. Let's say when you do like City Hall 24 and 25, that's when probably the building speed is actually gonna help you out in the last two levels of the buildings. So the level 24 and the level 25 of the buildings. Until then, it's really not that long. Then you have Korea, which 3% research. Again, only the very high-end research then is gonna make a difference. It's not really that important. You're going to upgrade I forgot the name. I'm embarrassed. Which I'm doing it right now. You're going to upgrade your alliance center, and this is going to increase the amount of times you can be helped, because every time you get helped is 1% out of your building or research. So this is what I'm doing right now to compensate. I'm upgrading my alliance center.
My enemies will choke on their own blood.
Right. Now you're probably saying, but listen, there are 4 troops into the game. This increased troops defense by 3%. That means you get 12% defense. Well, that is indeed true. So when you are defending, for example, if you have all 4 type of troops in your city, you indeed get 12% defense. But that doesn't mean that China is gonna be the best defensive race. The reason I'm saying that is because Britain, they still have garrison capacity by 20%. Those 20% troops reinforcement that you can get will gonna outcome the 3% defense from China. And then you have Japan, which they have increased troops attack 3%. Well, I have to say this. In the lower levels, you're going to use mixture of troops, there is no question of that. But in the higher levels, I have to say that you're going to use just one type of troops. One single type of troops in each group. And then it's going to be only 3% per group. And like I already said, these particular bonuses, they're gonna make a difference very late into the game, when everyone is max research, everyone has max commanders. That's when they're gonna make a difference. What you need right now is to progress your account. And Spain, for free to play, they are the best to do that. And again, I'm saying the trick, I'm repeating myself just in case people are just skipping in the video here and there. You can start with any civilization you like. You want a peacekeeping, you want a AoE commander, you want to start with a gatherer. At level 10 you can just simply change your civilization and choose the one that you want. Or you can just start with the civilization that you like, and then if you don't, actually you can change. Now at level 10 you get a free civilization change. But for a free to play, this is the best option you can go with right now. You start with Britain, then you switch to Spain. Alright, I said this too many times already. I'm gonna end it off here. This is my advice. Until next time, this is your boy Legendroni signing out. Merry Christmas, yo.